The Afternoons with Joy podcast is presented by United Faith Mortgage. Let their direct lender advantage save you time and money.
Welcome to a new episode of the Afternoons with Joy podcast. I have a very special guest on today's podcast, and her name is Bekah. We've been friends for a really long time. We've even traveled internationally, so we've got a lot of dirt on each other. You never quite know what we're going to say, and she has been joining me on the radio as we prepare for season 2 of a podcast we do together called the Holy Mess podcast. That new season is coming out in just a few weeks. But here in today's episode, at the end, you're going to hear us talk about some of the weird things you find when you clean out your house. I was visiting my family, and my mom held on to something so creepy. But after talking about it on the radio, I found out she's not the only mom. Moms all over the country are holding on to this, so find out if yours is too. But we're kicking things off talking about what to do when you wake up and you don't even want to open your eyes to face the day.
If you woke up this morning just not feeling it, you are far from alone. It's kind of the Monday trend around here.
Yeah, before I even opened my eyes, I heard my alarm and I just thought, no, I don't want to do this week. If you have kids who are getting ready for school, my son is only in daycare, but there's a big change. He goes to a new class. There's supplies to buy. There's a new schedule. There's things to arrange. And my schedule's insane this week. Yeah. And I don't know that I'm equipped to handle what's in front of me. And when you start a week like that, it's so intimidating. And I remembered this prayer that I used to pray for a long time. First thing in the morning, before my feet hit the floor, I would try to pray, Lord, I need you. I can't do this day without you, because it just gets my heart in the right place, because frankly, I don't know how I'm going to do this week.
I mean, they always say you wake up on the wrong side of the bed. Well, what's the right side of the bed? It's putting God first and making sure that the focus is in the right place.
Yeah, and it's not some sort of magical thing that changed everything around for me, but I think it's putting my focus where it needs to be to get the strength to get through.
And you know what? If you have to pray it every day, every hour when you wake up, that's fine, girl.
Hey, I'm Joy, joined by Bekah and producer Tom, because we're about to have some fun.
Yeah, if you're not familiar, we do song battles where we put two people up against each other, see if they can identify a song in just a couple of seconds. If you want to check them out, including our most recent 90s worship one, you can do so by texting the word BATTLE to 91979.
Tom, you have one ready for us?
I am ready. You know, when you told me to do this, I thought I was going to be horrible. Like, I'm never going to get these. And then I know all these.
See, the 90s worship, I think that's kind of what most of us grew up on. That's the original worship songs. So hopefully Bekah and I will be good. So we're going head to head.
Yep.
And pay attention, because there's a chance for you to win as well.
All right, and you're going to kind of buzz in somehow?
Yes, we will.
Name is our buzzer.
Okay.
So my name's Bekah.
You know mine.
Just practicing.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Song 1.
With every breath I take, I will give
Bekah.
Oh!
Bekah.
Testify to Love by Avalon.
Oh, yes!
I created my own dance to that as a teenager.
Right?
Known.
Who didn't? Okay, one point for
Probably
Bekah.
Tom didn't.
Not at all. All right, you ready?
Yes.
Here we go. Come on, Joy.
Joy.
Oh, Joy, you
I
got
almost
it.
forgot my name. Shout to the Lord by, it's either Darlene Check or Hillsong.
Which is it?
Hillsong.
No.
Darlene Check.
No!
She got
I
it.
gave it to her. You don't get a point for that.
Fine.
Okay, it's 1-1. This is the one?
The final. This will determine who wins it.
Yeah, this is the breaker right here.
Okay.
Here we go.
Bekah.
That was so fast.
They said nothing, Bekah.
I Want to Know You by Sonic Flood.
Wow, yes.
No.
Bekah's the winner. Wow.
Okay, well, someone's a little too giddy over there. Here's the good news. There is one for you that Tom has picked out special, and you will get a WayFM prize pack if you get it right.
Okay, here we go.
I'm looking for a reason.
This is so good.
To find my
Place in this world.
I cut that out because
Oh, no. All right, so who is this?
I'm Leanne, and my daughter is Mary Wallace.
How old is your daughter?
She's 10.
So she was not born in the 90s, but she is playing along with the 90s worship battle.
She was not born in the 90s, but she is a big fan of the movie A Week Away.
And this is in that. It is in that.
Okay.
It has that song in it.
Tell us the name of the song and the artist.
Place in This World by Michael W. Smith.
Woo, you got it.
Okay, but in order to get the prize, I just changed the rules. You have to sing us a little bit.
Sing a little bit. Looking for a reason, roaming through the night to find my place in this world.
Okay, you just won all the prizes. Thank you. This summer has been so hot. You've probably been finding ways to deal with it. But the bad news of being an adult is you have to deal with things like air conditioners going out.
No.
And yes.
This is the worst timing.
Thankfully, mine is only slowly dying. So it's been about 80 degrees in my house.
That's not
for a
great.
week.
That's how lizards live.
I do feel a little like a reptile.
Yes.
It's been insanely hot. And so my husband called a company today, but it takes time to get these things. And so until we can get it, I didn't want to think about the price, but until we can get a new unit, we need to figure out how to stay cool.
I got you covered, okay?
Okay.
This is genius. I think you're actually going to want to do this. Step 1, remove your dining room table.
Okay. This is a lot. I'm going to sweat from that.
Step 2, string up a tarp from every corner of your dining room.
Okay.
Step 3, fill it with water. Now you have an indoor pool.
You just ruined my entire flooring, and I will not. Just taking a quick second to interrupt this podcast to tell you about our amazing sponsor, United Faith Mortgage. Think for a second about what you could do with a little more money every single month. Things are so expensive right now that I've been going to Costco and buying my son's diapers in bulk. I'm trying to find the right gas stations to go to save a few cents every single gallon. We're being smart in every area of our lives financially, but maybe not with your mortgage. This could be a great time for you to refinance and just find out what your monthly payment could be with United Faith Mortgage. In fact, my husband and I looked into it in 2020, decided it wasn't the right time for us financially, and then went through with it in 2021. And United Faith Mortgage gave us a great experience because they have this direct lender advantage, which means there's no middleman. And that can often save you monthly and lifelong money. More money every single month could help your family this summer. So I don't know what you're waiting for. Just find out what United Faith Mortgage could do for you by going to UnitedFaithMortgage.com.
United Faith Mortgage is a DBA of United Mortgage Corp. 25 Melville Park Road, Melville, New York. Licensed mortgage banker. For all licensing information, go to NMLSConsumerAccess.org. Corporate NMLS number 1330. Equal housing lender. License in Alaska, Hawaii, Georgia, Massachusetts, North Dakota, South Dakota, or Utah.
Instead of talking about the headlines, we're going to share a little joyful news. Bekah, tell us what we can be joyful about today.
You can be joyful about 7-year-old Drew, who has always wanted to be a UPS driver. Apparently, he fell in love with all the trucks delivering to his house during COVID and even told his friends that brown was his favorite color.
I've learned that from my son. When he sees him coming, it's like his best moment of his day.
And so his parents got him a uniform, and for World Down Syndrome Day, because Drew does have Down syndrome, they took him around and let him give special presents to all of the UPS drivers.
That's sweet that they were the ones to get a delivery.
Yes. And they're like, you know what? We see you love our company. Why don't you be a UPS driver for a day? So they hooked him up, got him his own mini truck. Even had flames on the front, because of course.
I don't know if they should let a toddler drive.
It was like
concerned.
A golf cart looking thing.
Okay.
And he just drove it around the school parking lot to deliver gifts to his friends at school, which was also a dream of his.
Okay, this is the sweetest thing ever. And it's just a reminder that we get to make thousands of choices every single day. So today, let's choose joy. You know that parents keep weird stuff. And I was just telling Bekah that I just got back from my parents, and my mom has always been a bit of a hoarder. So one of my jobs when I go home is to go through the boxes with my name on it. And I found all my baby teeth. Not only did I find them, they were in an envelope that had labeled which tooth fell out from my head and the date.
What? So she could literally reconstruct your mouth.
Yes, it was terrifying. I didn't even open the envelope. I didn't want to look at the teeth.
Okay, I'm sorry. So she got the teeth back from the tooth fairy.
Yes.
Then saved them for 30 years.
I said, Mom, why do you have these? And she said, I don't know. I thought maybe it'd be funny if you made a necklace out of them or something.
How is this story getting weirder?
If I wore that in public, I would be arrested.
Oh my goodness. Okay, look, parents have their own rationale for things. Joy being a young mom, me not being a mom, we don't always understand things. So if you are a parent and you have kept something like that for a long time, could you please explain this rationale to us? Why would a mom keep teeth?
I don't want to. I'm a mom. I don't want to have teeth.
I don't know. I think it resembles them being little and they can't let go. I kept all my kids' first year of all their work.
Oh, from school? Like kindergarten?
Yes.
Oh, don't worry. My mom has that too.
I'm beginning to get offended that my parents don't have more stuff. Was I that disappointing of a child?
They don't even care about your body parts. They just threw them away. Thanks for listening to the Afternoons with Joy podcast. If you want to hang out online, you can find us on Instagram under WayFM Afternoons or on Facebook under WayFM Afternoons with Joy.